right, so as promised, the 1981 refinished in Maple Glow 4001. Now, as you can hear, it's pretty bright. Trust me, before I tweaked the fly rig, it was even brighter. Couple things here. This bass has gone through a mass transformation already, and it's about to go through another one. This bass was originally black, or in Rick terms, that'd be jet glow. And the owner along the way had striped it with something, whether it was tape or who knows what. But the guy I got it from, when he bought it, it was black, jet glow, with stripes. So whatever was peeled off left the indentations and somehow affected the original finish. Not to mention it had a bunch of pock marks all over it from who knows what. And it was just kind of entertaining. So anyway, story goes, he got it, stripped all the black off of it, and then left it in maple, which is the way it was before they painted it at Rickenbacker, and put a nice satin finish over it. So it actually is sealed. It's a little bit lighter than some of the others, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, everything else is pretty status quo. So the truss rod covers original has been painted black. People did that when they didn't want to swap. The pick guard has been changed out. This is an aftermarket, so at some point there will be something new that goes on there as well. Other than that, electronics are all in there. The capacitor is still in there, as you'll hear when I switch to the back pickup. Everything else is stock. This is a 1981 December, I believe. No, this is not the December one. This is the June of 81 4001. So let's go. I'm going to do this in a two-part video. Number one, right now the cap is in there. And I'm going to play through and I'll do all the normal stuff we do with a Rickenbacker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag this video on the end. I'm going to go pull the capacitor, and then we're going to do the exact same thing all over again so you can hear the difference with and without the cap on an original set of Rick pickups. So let's go through the motions here, okay? So first, front pickup wide open, tone wide open. Okay, front pickup wide open, nothing else. Back pickup wide open, nothing else. Pretty bright, isn't it? So if I dial this down, okay, that's the the back pickup with the tone down. Okay, so let's switch back to the front. I'm gonna turn the tone down. Pretty smooth, kind of like butter, you know. Has one of those little kind of sounds to it. Okay, so it's my girl in bass form. Okay, so that's it. Now, both pickups on, tones all the way down. Okay, so the one thing you'll notice, and you'll probably see this in the second half of this video, is the E string has a certain presence, but it seems like there's something missing, and the thing that's missing is the fact that the pickup is being choked by the capacitor. So when we go through and change this out, you will see that the back pickup is going to come alive. Also, the owner I got this from, the dude that I bought this from, hey Ryan, the dude I got this from has this pickup cranked up kind of high. So as soon as I get in here and pull the cap, I'm going to level the pickups out so that way everything is even, and that way when we get a nice throw down into the second half of this, you're going to see that everything kind of more balances. Everything in here, like I said, is stock, so we'll be back after I take the cap out. Alright, so here we are back with part 2 of this bass video. Now, as I said early on, everything is going to remain the same, constant. All the gear, everything is going to remain exactly where I left it, with one exception. The little capacitor that's in here, the .047 microfarad capacitor, I think it's actually a 0047, but whichever one of those two, the little bitty guy that drowns the back pickup has now been bypassed. So as you can tell, I'll try to get the riff similar because I forget what I played last time. the back pickup is now at full strength as opposed to being choked. So let's go back through. Here we go. Once again, front pickup. Okay, so there's front pickup, dimed, complete with a tone dimed. Now, that's the back pickup, dimed. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference totally. The back pickup is now at full blast. Okay, so as it was before, it was weak sounding. That's the style, that's the love, that's the tradition of the old Ricks, is you have that little capacitor in there that cuts the back pickup in half, so you have that front pickup kind of nasally tone, which is fine if you like it. No harm, no foul. People used it for years. It sounds good. Personally, I don't like the cap. So the cap gets bypassed, and then you can do this. And you can actually hear it. It almost has a jazz bass-y kind of sound to it, just a little bit. But it's louder, it's more progressive, it's a little bit more spanky, if you want to go there and use that term. So in the meantime, now the bass has that extra that it didn't have before. This is the way I run my Ricks. All of them that I have, all the ones you've seen me play, for those of you who watch all these videos, they all have that cap removed or bypassed. In this case, I just ran a jumper wire. It is still in there, still soldered in, but it's bypassed because the jumper wire goes over it. Okay, so again, if you have questions about this guitar, I've already had 4 people ask me if I want to part with this one, just because of the Facebook Live that I posted the other day. Get back to you on that. In the meantime, if you have questions about this guitar or some of the other ones, now it barks and spanks and throttles like a Rick, the way I like it. Questions? Put them underneath the video here. If you see it on Facebook or Instagram or some of the others, if you got a question, comment, etc., throw it there. Again, it's not pink. You never know, though. It could be. Just wait and see. So in the meantime, go play some bass. For those of you who are going to NAMM this week, I will see you there. Till next time.